Broadcasting live from the True Crime Today studios to the world. This is Murder in the Morning with Tony Bruschi and Stacey Cole.
From the Hit Killers podcast, Murder in the Morning.
Dr. Dre, don't worry, it's not a Diddy story. I know, it's like everybody's like, oh my God, no.
Not another one?
No, it's not a Diddy story. Totally different set of circumstances here. Obviously, one of hip-hop's most influential figures is facing a $10 million lawsuit from his former marriage counselor, Dr. Charles Sophy. The lawsuit alleges Dr. Dre of engaging in a sustained campaign of harassment involving threatening texts, intimidation, and homophobic comments. Dr. Sophy, a well-known psychotherapist, was hired by Dre in 2018 to facilitate mediation between Dre and his now ex-wife, Nicole Young. During their tumultuous divorce, the couple, who had been married for 24 years, finalized their settlement in 2021. However, Dr. Sophy claims that the harassment began roughly 14 months later, taking him by surprise. Rather than treating the mediation process as an opportunity for healing, Dre decided to take his frustrations about the mediation out on Dr. Sophy, the lawsuit states. Sophy alleged that this was part of a nearly year-long sustained campaign, according to documents obtained by Billboard and Rolling Stone. The lawsuit highlights a specific instance in February of 23 when Dre allegedly sent Dr. Sophy threatening messages. In one text message, Dre reportedly warned the doctor that he would have to pay for something he had heard. Sophy states that he was fearful for his life following these texts and even felt compelled to wear a bulletproof vest for protection. The lawsuit also claims that Dre sent individuals posing as FBI agents to Dr. Sophy's gated community, allegedly attempting to enter his home under false pretenses. This incident left Dr. Sophy shaken, adding to his concern for his personal safety. Dr. Sophy further alleges that Dre's threats were based on his sexual orientation, including homophobic rhetoric. According to Rolling Stone, one of the text messages from Dre reportedly said, "You're going to have to give me a written apology. If not, I'm moving forward. I'm not playing. Trust me." The psychotherapist is not only seeking $10 million for civil harassment, but has also filed for a court order prohibiting Dre from contacting him and is requesting a trial. As of now, Dre's legal team has not issued a public response to the lawsuit. Dr. Sophy's lawsuit brings serious allegations against Dre, who has a prominent reputation as a music mogul, producer, and entrepreneur. These claims, if proven, could have a significant legal repercussion and impact on Dre's public image.
The whole thing about individuals posing as FBI agents, that's a huge problem.
If that's real, that is a huge problem. You can't do that shit. That's more than just somehow harassing someone and saying horrible shit to you over the phone, or things like that. That's pretty fucked up. If it's true,
and threatening the doctor, that he would have to pay for something that Dre had heard. Dude, come on. To me, it sounds like, the doctor might have said to the woman, yeah, you might need to be done with this relationship. And Dre didn't like that. Who knows? I don't know what it was, but things get said in therapy sessions. I mean, it's basically a practice session for life. You say things to see how they feel out in the real world, out in the wild.
Yeah.
You say things.
If you participate.
Well, yeah.
That's a big part of it. If you participate, sometimes you're just left speechless. It's like, the fuck story is this?
Yeah, where'd this come from?
Like, what? Like, and you're just like, I don't even, like, this person should get like fucking creative points or something. But no, I mean, it only works if you actually work at it. So who knows? But I don't know. I mean, he is Dr. Dre. Not in any fucking way excusing any of this type of behavior. Is anybody really surprised in any way, about just kind of, I don't know, kind of this intimidating type behavior? I have no idea. Oops.
Got a culture of
Hang on.
wealthy people.
Your mic was down. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. No worries. I'm not surprised by it at all. I think we have a culture of famous people. Some of the other stories we've been covering, who think they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
There's social norms and cultural norms of things that you just don't do to other human beings.
Yeah.
But if you've got millions of dollars in the bank, those standards change a little bit for you, don't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything really about how Dr. Dre is, personally. He seems like a very smart, savvy, reserved, somewhat business person. So I don't know. I mean, some of this does kind of, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the whole story. If the factual nature of the actual story itself, they're just kind of like, well, maybe, but that's what the courts are for, to figure all that out. Obviously, it's just accusations, so they'll find out what direction a jury eventually decides it, if they do get that trial that they're requesting.
You're in the thick of a true crime saga, every detail sinking in, and then, wham, a commercial about something you couldn't care less about. It's like being served a microwaved dinner at a 5-star restaurant. But it doesn't have to be this way. Go for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts. With True Crime Today Premium Plus, you get uninterrupted, ad-free episodes, extended interviews that dig even deeper into the muck, and early access so you can brag to your friends. It's like ordering the secret menu at a crime buffet. So, search for True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, and savor every twisted detail without interruption.